When you see these like sitcoms that go for 5 years, particularly Chuck
That
Lorre.
is done, dude.
Really?
That money is done. I was just on a show. Just on a show that did almost 100 episodes on CBS. I did not make very much money from that.
Really?
No. We like residuals, laughably nothing on network television. It's done.
See, this is worrisome. That's scary to me.
It's just
that's
how
the
it
goal.
is now.
Because you think
there
of
is
like
no goal. That's my point. Listen to what I'm saying. I love my family. The validation is gone. I know. And your goal is wrong, man.
You come here to just stomp on my dreams second time.
No. Your dreams are wrong.
I think you're right, though. Wait, can you tell me?
I'm serious.
Wait, can you tell me what you made an episode?
No.
Okay.
But I can tell you, I think I talked about this last time, actor math, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you hear someone's making 50 grand an episode, say that, they're really making 15 grand an episode.
Sure.
After taxes, lawyer, agent, manager, all of that, you're really taking home maybe 15 to 20 grand.
Yep.
So 20 grand, you do 10 episodes, you're only making 200 grand for that year. They held you for, if you're just making 10 episodes in a year, which most shows are now, 10 to 13, making 20 grand. So these I know people that are series regulars on television shows that live in 1-bedroom apartments in the Valley.
Yeah.
Like this, like we are rich from television. It's over. I bought a house. I got divorced, and then that was not cheap. And then I bought a house that was falling apart, and we fixed it up. So my mortgage is low, which is nice. But we fixed it up, and we spent a lot of money on that. And then family and taking care of the kids and living in LA, living anywhere in America right now. Like, Mike, this cup of coffee, delicious. $6. Come on.
Where'd you get it? Did you go to Maru?
No, it's called Collage. It's in Highland Park.
Oh.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do.
That money thing, you hear these stories, that is over.
Which is a bummer, because I think of, like Josh Radnor from How I Met Your Mother. He does not do anything anymore. You know what I mean?
They made more money
right,
back
because
then.
it was, that's what I'm saying.
Significantly more.
That's what I'm saying. And to me, that's the dream, or was the dream, which is dead now. But you do 8 seasons of a show and then never work again.
Did you hear what happened on Bobs Hearts Abishola?
No, I didn't.
Okay, this was news during the strike, but it wasn't really wildly reported or talked about that much because we didn't, I don't know. We thought about all coming out and getting mad, but it's like, what's the point? So going into season 5, they basically call all of us. And the show was Bob and Abishola, 1 and 2 on the show, number 1 and 2 on the show. Then the family under that. My mom was 3 on the show. I was 4. And then everyone else down the line. They, for the final season of the show, said, if you guys want there to be a season 5, this is a non-negotiable, this is what's happening. They fired everyone on the show. All the actors were let go. Their contracts were all were nullified. So 1 and 2 stayed on the show. Everyone else was let go. And everyone else was brought back as guest stars.
Oh.
So we had just done 80 episodes or 80 plus. And we're like, oh, renegotiation. You get a raise, right? No, you get fired and you get brought back, and everybody, instead of doing 26 or 22 or whatever, now you get 5 episodes for the last season.
Oh.
I was lucky and I got 6. I think everybody else ended up getting 6, somewhere around there. We got 6 episodes. And they gave us that option right before the strike. And then we didn't work. And then what are we going to say? No. Also, we love our crew, right? So if we all say no, then the crew loses their jobs. And we also, there was this misconception about our show that like there was a bunch of series regulars and that they had to do this because there's too many series regulars. That's insane. We all had a come to Jesus moment. We all got texts that said, how much do you make? How much do you make? And we were the lowest paid cast in sitcom history going out of season 4 into season 5. Like no one was making very much money. They fired all these people who already were not making money. And then brought us all back as guest stars. And we all did it because we loved our show and we all needed the money and we didn't want the show to end. And we did our 6 episodes and Warner Brothers was like, bye. And that was it.
So that was Warner Brothers' decision, obviously. It wasn't...
I don't know whose... I can't even begin to decide whose decision that was. But we were a bellwether of... I'm walking the lines at the strike and people are like, what the fuck? All these actors coming up and like, no one has ever heard of that. Everyone's agent called and they're like, this has never happened before. There is no precedent because we've never heard of them firing everyone on a show and bringing everyone back as guest stars to save money. I still don't know why that decision was made. I don't blame Chuck Lorre or Chuck Lorre Productions or any of them. I know for a fact they don't want to do that.
I was just going to ask, are you close with Chuck? Could you ask him what happened?
I'm not going to ask Chuck what happened. Chuck wants to pay people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they all want people to get paid. They all want everybody to make their money and make a good show. That is not the decision of them. You know, and also I want to work more, so I still love Warner Brothers. Just like an abused wife over here. No, he still loves me.
You are a little bit.
But yeah, like for me, I was a series regular for 9 years on the Warner Brothers lot. And I still never got above the amount of money I know people get paid on pilots. You would not.
I thought you were going to give us a number for a second.
The number is lower than you think, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so it's under $50,000 an episode.
I'm not going to say what it is, but